Leroy Bradford. Is there a Leroy Bradford?
Hey, look at this. Look at the friggin' blind dude.
Let's go.
Bring on the blind justice.
Mr. Bradford, my name is Matthew Murdock. I'm gonna be your lawyer.
Lucky me.
As I understand it, you've been charged with petty larceny, which is a Class A misdemeanor. Complaint against you alleges you stole approximately 5 boxes of fiddle-faddle from a bodega.
Well, I didn't do it.
Okay.
I said I didn't do that shit.
I understand. The thing is, the bodega where this allegedly occurred has a surveillance system involving many cameras. Now, they've already turned over to the prosecution footage, which they claim shows you stealing the items. In addition, the cashier is willing to testify she was an eyewitness to the whole thing, and the store security guard will testify that when he detained you, you were in possession of multiple boxes of fiddle-faddle caramel corn. Finally, the police will corroborate that several boxes of the caramel corn were recovered outside of the store.
But I paid for that shit last week.
Unfortunately, it doesn't really work like that, Mr. Bradford. Generally, you pay for it, you buy it that day.
Then they all lying on me then. You hear me? Also, I saw them cops eating 2 boxes of that shit.
Now that I'm entirely willing to believe.
Then how come they don't arrest themselves for stealing?
Maybe they should have. But the complexity of that aside, we're here because they arrested you.
Could it have been a scroll?
Nope. And the bigger problem we have is your rap sheet.
How come you guys always gotta bring that up? What I did back then ain't got nothing to do with this.
That's true, but when a judge sees a sheet like yours, 25 pages of offenses, drugs, trespassing, panhandling, petty larceny, not to mention the 4 separate cases where you failed to appear in court and they had to issue a bench warrant.
I gotta get home, man. Like I said, I ain't going to jail.
If you decide to fight the case with the video evidence, your rap sheet, a history of bench warrants, the judge will almost certainly set bail, which means unless you can pay the bail,
I look like I got money to
you're
use.
gonna sit in jail until this whole thing is over.
So what are you trying to tell me to do? Cop out? You a cop out lawyer?
If you take a plea.
No. Look, when you even think about telling me to cop out, you better go out there and give me my probation.
I'm gonna really try here, Leroy. Let me be clear. Probation is not gonna be on the table.
Then I ain't taking it.
Last time you got arrested for stealing, you got a 30-day sentence. Mm-hmm. Which means the DA's office is almost certainly gonna offer something in excess of 30.
Is 30 the same as probation?
Nope. On 30, you do 20.
Then I ain't taking it.
In which case, we're gonna have to talk
I don't want to hear no more shit about in which case. This is my case, and I'm going home on it. You hear me? Blind man.
Loud and clear.
Then go out there and do your job and get me some probation.
Yeah, let me see what I can do.
See, that's funny. Because you can't see shit.
Sorry.
What you got, Murdock?
Morning, Sophia. I'm sure you look lovely today. 8357 Bradford.
Yeah, stole some caramel corn from the bodega.
Yep, that's the guy.
Looks like we went 30 days on this last time, so how about we go 35?
So the guy's looking for probation.
And I'm looking for Mr. Wright. You're not him by any chance, are you, Murdock?
Maybe, for probation.
Or how about you remind your client that the whole point of deterrence
Totally
is that
discredited penal philosophy, by the way, but okay.
is that sentences go up and not down when you continue to commit crimes. Also, deterrence works.
Mr. Bradford's rap sheet would suggest otherwise.
Maybe we haven't been harsh enough?
Or maybe the whole idea relies on the theory that people are actually thinking about the consequences of their actions, which I can assure you, having spent a full 5 minutes with Mr. Bradford, he was not.
Can I go 5 days community service on the trespass?
Sure. Well, if you don't like deterrence, how about incapacitation? Let's just keep him off the streets for 35
Come
days.
on, Sophia. You really want to prove a point with some stolen caramel corn on Latvian Heritage Day?
How'd you know I was Latvian?
Pretty sure you snuck a piece of honey cake for breakfast. It's a blind thing. Heightened senses and all.
I can imagine wanting to know a little bit more about that.
Plus, with a name like Azola.
Well, given your cultural sensitivity and your very impressive nose, I'll give your guy 20 days.
He's really stuck on probation.
Did you remind him that the last time that he actually got probation, which was, by the way, 11 cases ago by my count, it only took him 2 months before his PO violated him for failure to report?
What can I say? The guy has strong preferences.
So do I. So, how about this 20 days?
On which he does 15, minus today. You're really saying from a philosophical point of view 2 weeks is close to probation.
Only in Murdock. Arguing philosophy in criminal court arraignment.
You started it. And while we're on it, isn't it worth pointing out that the name of the crime we're dealing with here is petty larceny, from the French petit, meaning...
All right, one time only last and final offer. Mr. Bradford can have 10 days.
Thank you. See, I knew you believed in redemption.
Oh, I don't. But I do hope he appreciates you.
Thank you. What?
No, that guy's an idiot. Now, just you there at 6 o'clock.
Officer Powell. Thought I recognized that voice.
Shit, I gotta go. Counselor Murdock. Funny how we keep finding each other like this.
Isn't it? You doing the Lord's work today? Hey, couldn't have a weak link out there, could you? Or, I know, maybe it was pride. Aiella made you look bad, didn't he? Actually, he flat out embarrassed you. And you can't have that at the NYPD. Is that why you did it?
You have yourself a nice day,
You had a family. You had a future. And you took that away from me.
You can't see this badge, counselor, because you're fucking blind, but my grandfather wore this badge. My father wore this badge. My brother wears this badge. 4 of my fucking cousins wear this badge. They're all knuckleheads, but they're good cops, so I wear this fucking badge with honor, counselor. And I don't know nothing about nothing to do with what happened to Hector Ayala. Here's something that I know. An attorney who assaults a police officer, who obstructs an active investigation, that's something that the Bar Association's gonna take lightly. That's my meeting. Not to mention some of my more excitable colleagues on the force.
Only you'd have to bring a few more than the last time we met, wouldn't you?
I'll be seeing you, counselor.